Assalamualaikum everyone and welcome to Radio LUMS. My name is Khadija Tahir and I'm back with your weekly LUMS report. How is everyone doing? Ramzan Mubarak to everyone. How are you all managing it, especially the hostelites? I know it's like an abrupt transition from, just like a regular schedule and then managing Aftari and Sehri, especially for the hostelites. I believe this is my first semester managing it as a hostelite. So I have just not been able to walk from F6 to PDC. I do certainly believe they should start some kind of bus service, especially during Sehri hours. But otherwise, it's been very good. I've been enjoying, having my iftari with my friends and praying at the masjid with the jamaat. The weather was also very pleasant these past few days, so I believe the rozas were a bit easier this time. Anyway, how is the semester going for everyone? I hope you are ready for the finals rush, which will come in a few weeks. We are almost near the finish line. Pat yourselves on the back, give yourselves a break. Do remember to do something that is just, other than academics and extracurriculars. Just take a break, tune in to Radio LUMS. As I always say, we have some amazing shows that are airing currently both on our website and our YouTube channels, so you can watch them on your own time. For the first segment of the day, I always begin by reminding you all that there are various facilities offered by LUMS, especially for the new people or the freshmen tuning in. As always, the academic writing lab is available in DR3 and DR4 of the academic block ground floor to help you with your essays, to jot down those ideas, to finalize those citations, or just help you start in the right direction when you're feeling confused, and everyone does. It's all right. Similarity at lums.edu.pk for your Turnitin reports. A request to the student council, if anyone's tuning in, to have the IST labs open for longer, because as you all know, student life requires that we stay awake till Sehri, because that is the only time we are productive. So it would be great if we could have the library hours for the IST labs extended, so that the student body can do all their work before Sehri, as they love being insomniacs. Secondly, we have a few events coming up as well. This week there will be a launch of the Human Rights Report 2023, focusing on the healthcare crisis in prisons. There is severe overcrowding in Pakistani prisons, which has compounded existing healthcare deficiencies, leaving the prisoners vulnerable to a host of diseases. This report, which documents the widespread deficiencies in prison healthcare in Pakistan and the consequences of the total population of prisons, which is more than 88,000, it will be released on the 29th of March, which is, I believe, Friday, between 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. in the Asifa Irfan Moot Court in the Law Building. Next, we have the B International Award, an award by the Center for Internationalizations. It's an employability award that recognizes extracurricular activities that focus on your self-development. It is open to all year students from undergraduate to postgraduate, and the deadline is the 30th of March. Lastly, there are always sports events going on during Ramadan, which are really fun to participate in. There is the Ramadan cricket tournament going on currently, which I believe the registrations have closed, but there were over 50 plus teams that registered from the community, and the tournament will begin Tuesday when I'm recording this, so it will begin today. But the matches will be going on. They will start at 7:30 p.m. and 3 matches will be played daily from Monday to Friday. So do make sure to just attend. It's really fun just being a part of the audience, even if you are not participating in the teams. I hope you are all also keeping up with your physical activity during Ramadan. You have to digest all those pakoras and the fried stuff that we absolutely love eating, which I will never understand. I'm not a big fan of them. But the LUMS Masjid has been hosting some very great aftaris. I believe the capacity has been for 300 to 400 people. I saw a post on it. I think it's the LUMS Religious Society that's hosting it. and they have a capacity to feed 300 to 400 people of the LUMS student body and the LUMS community in general. There is also a fundraiser for that, so if you would like to contribute, the details can be found on LDF. I will try to maybe share it on the Radio LUMS pages as well. And with that, I come to an end of this week's LUMS report. A very slow week, I'd say, since we are in the first week of Ramadan and we are all, getting used to the changing sleep schedules and everything. Thank you for tuning in. It is always a pleasure to host the LUMS report. I have few episodes left, and hopefully I'll be able to do something fun. I have a few ideas. If you have any ideas about what you'd like me to cover, drop me an email at radio@lums.edu.pk or the Radio LUMS Instagram and Facebook pages. You can follow those as well. All the updates for our various shows, which are, we've got a variety of shows for everyone's tastes. All the updates for those are also posted on our social media pages, so you can stay up to date. The YouTube channel for Radio LUMS and the podcast channels are also live, where you can listen to the shows on your own time. Once again, thank you for tuning in. I'm Khadija Tahir, your host for the LUMS Report, and I'll meet you next week with your weekly LUMS Report. Allah Hafiz.